We made it to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. What's going on, y'all? My name is David with RVFamily.life. We have been living on the road for almost 3 years now, traveling the United States in our open range fifth wheel, traveling with my wife Tanya, my daughters Kaylin and Kira, and our dog Daisy. Well, we have been over on the West Coast, Washington and Oregon this summer, spent some time in Colorado with family, and then we needed to get to Tennessee for another event. We are back here for another Less Junk More Journey huddle at the same resort, the Ridge.
That escalated
In Sevierville, Tennessee. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Last year when we went to Dollywood and just driving around Pigeon Forge, thought this was a really cool place, and talking with my parents who live down in Florida, found out that they've never been here ever. So we saw this opportunity combining an event with meeting in Tennessee with family and getting to show this area off to them seemed like a great use of our time. So when we got into Pigeon Forge, the Ridge is a little pricey, a little bit out of my normal price range. So we found a campground called Riverbend Campground. It's right in Pigeon Forge, very close to a lot of the attractions. In fact, the big King Kong on top of a building at the Wax Museum was less than a mile away from where we were. The cost there was about $65 a night. Had full hookups with a cement pad and a pull-through site. I believe the sites that back directly up to the river are a little bit more expensive. There's laundry at the facility, there's Wi-Fi at the facility, but there is no bathhouse. But it's full hookup, so using the shower isn't too much of a problem. Don't have to worry about going somewhere to dump the tanks. That was a pretty nice feature. So staying over a weekend in October when all the leaves were beautiful colors cost me just under $200 for 3 days. I thought that was a pretty good deal considering the cost of the Ridge. Now we did get, one of the things I love to do is just driving around and looking at all the lights. Since this year has been a big focus on where can we conserve money, we like to look for things that won't cost us anything. So one of the things that Tanya found after we went to supper, because food still costs money, Tanya found a fountain show at the Island. The Island is just like a shopping and amusement district, and they have free parking, and they have this free fountain show, and then from there it's like walking around a mall with a bunch of amusement rides in it. So check this out, this fountain show. And from there, I can literally get excitement from just driving around and seeing all the businesses. It was a lot of fun to drive up to Gatlinburg. Traffic is insane. I mean, if you're in it to just see all the people and all the people having fun and doing all the stuff, you're probably okay with that. I could see where it would stress people out to sit in all that traffic, as it's just bumper to bumper moving. But we liked it. We did have one little incident. The Ram, in fact, you could probably see it behind my shoulder there. The mirrors, they can do this where you fold them up and down. We made contact with another Ram's mirrors because the lanes are a little bit smaller. Maybe 1 mile an hour, we just kind of popped each other's mirrors out of place and had to pop them back. Open our windows, talked, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, there's no damage, I'm okay." Everything was fine, but it was a little bit stressful. I think he drove the rest of the time with his mirrors folded all the way in just so it wouldn't happen to him again. But Gatlinburg is pretty cool. There's a lot to do there. Once again, it's a very touristy trap area, so you could spend a lot of money really fast if you're not careful. But if you're like me, I could just drive around and check it all out. And the last weekend in October, the fall foliage colors were absolutely breathtaking. It was so beautiful up in this area. Just a little 5-mile drive from Pigeon Forge to Gatlinburg is just a great, beautiful little drive that you can enjoy. And then Dollywood, we took the family to Dollywood, and going on Saturday to Dollywood is not a great idea. If you can get in there during a weekday, we hear from our friend Lindsay, they went on Thursday and they were just walking right on rides. We went on Saturday and we're standing in line for an hour and a half to get on one roller coaster. So huge contrast there. Still fun though to be in the environment, to enjoy that park, because it's a really well put together park that's really nice to just walk around and see the shops, see the shows, see the 20 something bald eagles that are all in the environment right there. That they're bald eagles that have been rescued and cannot be returned to the wild. So they take really good care of them there. It's a beautiful environment. So check out a little musical ditty I put together on our time at Dollywood. So if you take the trolley over from Patriot Park, this is the area where you get dropped off. This is an area no one can come in here from the public. And you can see right over here, this is where everybody's going to get into the park. This honestly is less walking than if you had taken the tram over from the parking lot. So this is a great deal and a great way to save money.
She doesn't like me.
940-pound pumpkin. Dollywood, and we are here at the perfect time. Look at all the beautiful leaves changing colors. We came here a year ago and we wanted to share this with my parents. That's them right there. And we are just having a blast exploring and sharing this park with everybody. Supposedly Dollywood is rated as the best amusement park in America. I think that's up to interpretation. I like it. I think that they do things really well here. We're enjoying it. We're having fun. So hopefully you enjoy watching this video.
Correct. Buster here is an adult eastern screech owl. This is his full size. He's not going to get any bigger than this.
Under their eyes that are used to block out the sun while they're looking for prey. Leia here is built for speed. She has tapered wings, a long tail, and
Their bright pink heads. Lily is giving me a good opportunity to show you all, or to tell you all, that vultures are some of the most intelligent birds we work with here. They have the average intelligence of a 4-year-old child, which you are seeing some 4-year-old behavior up here on stage. But with that behavior of a 4-year-old child, that means that they also are able to do cool things like recognize puzzles, faces, objects, places. These guys are really smart. As she's flying, take note of some of the sounds that you may or may not be hearing with Lily. Her wings make a lot of sound when she's flying, but that is not too big of a deal for vultures.
And regrowing. It's not until that first or second molt that they're gonna get that famous red tail. You may have heard these guys called chicken hawks.
And then we all huddle together when we sing together. Hey guys, the microphone. I know. We can all dance at the same time like this. We can do this. Like that.
Why did the mountain bike fall over at the campsite? It was too tired.
That's awesome. Okay, one more. Do you want me to? Do you want her to tell that?
Yeah! Alright, what do you call a bear with no teeth?
Gummy bear.
Yep, it's a gummy bear!
Everything you see in the crates, all the bags are going to North Carolina through their church. Swananoa. How about that?
Better yet, spell it out loud.
There's no way I'm spelling it. So that's all.
So we're working out of Swananoa, which is just east of Asheville, and there hasn't been much help in other regards.
There's no list. It's no graph.
That's coming for the next one. Is she going to be volunteer coordinator for the next one? I think so.
Do a few hand warmers and a few.
Can I run for my wife?
All right, kids are getting to the front. Everybody else in the back.
Stinking AI.
Purple ticket. 6, 8, 7, 4, 8, 4.
Yay!
Thanks, David.
All right, here comes the Betty's gift card.
You won it.
Now, I'm not gonna,
You got it.
I think this is one I.
So that brings us back to the Ridge. The Ridge, last year when we went to this event, if we wanted to stay extra days in November, they were charging us about $65 a night for extra days. This year the event is in the last week of October and it's $177 per night. Normally I would have said absolutely not, that is too ridiculous, but the event ends on Halloween morning, leaving Halloween night as a travel day, and that just didn't seem like a good idea. The kids have a lot of friends. In fact, my kid and another kid are doing stuff right behind me right now. To remove them from all their friends on Halloween day seemed like a bad idea. So I dropped the $177 for the one night just so that they can be together on Halloween. Hopefully they enjoy that.
I'm telling you.
He's not standing in line for candy. We have Pokemon cards. I have some. Yes, that's a beautiful costume.
I'm Pat from Go to Go.
Oh, hello.
I like your phone. It's pretty.
Thank you very much. I just got it today. Awesome. Very cool.
I have a little bit of feedback or input. I do not feel that this is a $177 night park. There's a lot of luxurious things here, but there's a lot of things that are a little off. I could see this being a 100, maybe 110 per night park based on the amenities they have here, but I feel like they are maybe a little bit full of themselves at 177. Now that's with taxes. I'm not a big fan of here's the price and here's all the taxes. I don't remember there being a resort fee. Some of these places are pulling that kind of garbage. It's just don't charge me a resort fee. Just charge me one night stay. Don't tell me all this other extra added on stuff afterwards. Drives me bonkers. But they've got one of the best bathhouses I've ever seen here. That's a plus. Laundry room is in pretty good shape. There's a lot of cool things that are going on here, but we're here for the people. We're not here for the RV park. So I'm not going to do another full video review of this park because I've already done one of those. And so I will be happy to link that if you want to see stuff. I did a tour of the cabin, a tour of their glamping tents, and showing you around some of the campsites. So if you want to check those out, hey, this is the end of the video. So there's probably a link right around here to my review of the Ridge in Sevierville, Tennessee. All right, remember, life happens. Even an expensive night stay so your kids can have fun. Don't let that stop you. Just don't do it too often. Stay fresh, cheese bags.